Listen, you've probably heard people talk about manhwa like it's some mysterious universe with 1,000 categories. So today, I'm breaking down literally every type of manhwas. 1. Isekai manhwa, the I woke up somewhere else genre. Let's start with the one everybody knows, isekai. But Korean isekai isn't the same as Japanese isekai. MC reincarnates in another world. ORMC transmigrates into a novel or game. ORMC wakes up as a villain, side character, noble. What makes Korean isekai different? Korean isekai has more politics, more strategy, more system mechanics, less comedy, more plot. MCs who are usually not idiots. Take the greatest estate developer. The guy literally wakes up inside a lazy noble, but instead of crying, he starts building roads, houses, bridges. Man basically becomes Korean Bob the Builder in fantasy land. Or, I woke up as the villain. MC finds himself inside the body of a rich brat in a game world. Instead of being useless, he turns the villain into a badass. Or, I'm actually a cultivation bigshot. Guy reincarnates, but everyone thinks he's weak. Spoiler. He's not. Isekai is the genre where the MC gets a second chance, but with Wi-Fi turned off and magic turned on. 2. Regression Returner. The I got a second chance genre. Now, regression manhwa. This is Korea's specialty. Nobody does second chances better than Koreans, nobody. What is regression? MC dies or fails. Time rewinds. MC gets to redo their life. Keeps all past memories. Becomes 100 times stronger immediately. Why people love it? Revenge. Payback. Smart MC. Satisfaction. This time, I won't lose. Energy. Examples are Return of the Mount Hwa sect. An immortal sword master dies after a tragic life, then suddenly wakes up as his younger self. He's weak again, but he still has all his memories and techniques. Now he reforms a dying sect and becomes a menace to the martial world. A returner's magic should be special. The world is destroyed, MC goes back in time, tries to change everything. Regression manhwa is basically, the universe screwed me last time, but this time, nah, I'm the problem. 3. Murim. The martial arts sect genre. Now Murim. Man, if you love martial arts, secret manuals, sect rivalries, assassins, clans, and peak masters, Murim is your home. Core concepts: chi, meridians, internal energy, sects, clans, forbidden techniques, blood feuds, master-disciple relationships. Examples are like Legend of the Northern Blade. Son of a martial master gets betrayed by everyone, goes into hiding, returns op. Murim fights are like watching Dragon Ball, but with politics and hairstyles from ancient Korea. 4. Hunter Gate manhwa. The solo leveling genre. This is the genre that made manhwa global. Hunters. What defines a hunter manhwa? Gates open, monsters invade, humans awaken powers, MC levels up, dungeons, raids, guilds, solo leveling. The father of modern hunter stories. Sung Jin Woo goes from the weakest hunter to a literal god-tier existence. Hunter manhwa is basically MMORPG meets real life. Imagine New York suddenly having a dungeon boss, and you need to fight it before going to work. 5. Academy manhwa. The school but not really school genre. Magic academies, sword academies, ability training schools, exams, rankings, class systems, arrogant nobles to slap. Examples are the Academy's Genius Swordmaster. Academy manhwa is where teachers pretend to teach, but everyone is really there to watch the MC casually violate the school rules. 6. System VR game-like manhwa. The level up IRL genre. They featured status screens, stats, leveling, crafting, skills, quests. Examples are Overgird. MC becomes a blacksmith god after years of grinding. System manhwa is for people who love numbers more than humans. 7. Cultivation manhwa. The power through suffering genre. This are very similar to Murim manhwa. They also involve chi, realms, breakthroughs, training arcs, spiritual pills, beast companions. Examples are infinite level up in Murim. Cultivation MCs meditate more than monks on 10% battery. 8. Villain MC manhwa. These are stories where the MC is not a hero. They're manipulative, ruthless, morally gray, or outright evil, but they're still the protagonist. Why people love it? Because sometimes viewers want a main character who doesn't hold back, doesn't forgive enemies, and plays dirty. Examples are, villains are destined to die. How to live as a villain. The villain. These manhwa flip the script. Instead of watching a nice guy grind levels, you're watching a mastermind break the system. 9. Anti-hero, Gray MC. These manhwa involves a main character who's not a villain, but not a saint either. They do the right thing, but in the wrong way. They kill, manipulate, or break laws when needed. You might think they are the same with villains, but villain MC is just straight up evil. Anti-hero does bad things for good reasons. Examples are, solo leveling, Sung Jinwoo becomes more gray as he grows. These characters aren't heroes, they're survivors. 10. Psychological manhwa. This kind of manhwa focuses on the mind. Manipulation, trauma, fear, mental games, survival instincts. They involve mind control, manipulation, trust issues, human darkness. Examples are, Bastard, Sweet Home, Killing Stalking. These manhwa don't fight with swords, they fight with fear. 11. Thriller crime, mystery manhwa. These kinds of manhwa are stories driven by tension. Detectives, criminals, serial killers, conspiracies. Examples are, My ID is Gangnam Beauty, lighter mystery. Pigpen, Black Behemoth. These are the manhwa that grab you by the neck and don't let go. 12. Office modern life manhwa. These manhwa are set in real-world modern workplaces, usually romance, slice of life, or drama. Example are, What's Wrong with Secretary Kim? A Business Proposal. The Girl Downstairs. Forget swords and magic, sometimes the real battle is surviving your boss. 13. Romance fantasy Villainous. These are manhwa where the MC reincarnates into a novel game as the villainess who's supposed to die. But she changes her destiny. Examples are, I Am the Real One. The villainess reverses the hourglass. Death is the only ending for the villainess. It's always fun watching a villainess speedrun her way to a better life. 14. Tragedy manhwa. These manhwa involve sad endings. Emotional pain. Characters die. Relationships break. Often unforgettable. Examples are, Bastard, Duty After School, The Horizon. These manhwa don't care about your feelings, they destroy them. 15. Horror manhwa. These manhwa are designed to scare. Monsters, ghosts, survival scenarios, zombie outbreaks. Examples are, Sweet Home, Gonjiam Haunted Asylum, Zombie Hunter. They're the reason why you shouldn't read manhwa at night. 16. Survival game manhwa. What it is, characters are trapped in a deadly game. Missions, puzzles, life or death decisions. Examples are, Dice, The Cube That Changes Everything. The Devil's Boy, The World After the Fall. Win the game, or die trying. 17. Sports manhwa. These are athlete-focused stories. Basketball, soccer, boxing. Usually intense and inspirational. Examples are, Windbreaker, The Boxer. Get Schooled, more action but sports themes. These manhwa give more adrenaline than real sports sometimes. 18. Supernatural paranormal manhwa. These involves ghosts, demons, spirits, curses, anything beyond natural laws. Examples are, Noblesse, The Priest of Corruption, Hellbound. When manhwa goes supernatural, anything can happen. 19. Dungeon Master Tower Master manhwa. These are manhwa where the MC controls a dungeon or tower instead of exploring it. Builds traps, summons monsters, manages resources. Examples are, Dungeon Reset, Dungeon Odyssey, Solo Max Level Newbie. These are my favorite types of manhwa. Why clear a dungeon when you can own one? 20. Crafting Item Maker Alchemist manhwa. These manhwa focus on building items, forging weapons, brewing potions, crafting artifacts. Examples are, The Legendary Moonlight Sculptor. The max level hero has returned. Blacksmith of the Apocalypse. These kinds of manhwa are way underrated. Sometimes the strongest MC doesn't fight, they create. 21. Tamer Pet Evolution manhwa. These manhwa involves MC tames beasts, monsters, spirits. Creates armies of pets. Evolves them. Examples are, Astro Pet Store. I became the tyrant of a defense game, Pet Summons. Soul Station's Necromancer Undead Taming. I also love these kinds of manhwa. If the MC can't beat you, don't worry, his pets will. 22. Base Building Kingdom Building manhwa. These are manhwa where the MC builds villages, shelters, kingdoms, or hidden bases. Usually post-apocalyptic or fantasy. Examples are, Farming Life in Another World. The Ultimate Shut-In, Doomed to be a King. One man, one village, one kingdom, that's the vibe. These kinds of manhwa are way more awesome than you think.